What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Thrive Forever Fit Show. I'm your host, Jay Nixon, and there could not be a more appropriate time for the mantra of my podcast, which is simply disrupt, inspire, and transform. Right now, we are in one of the most disruptive times. I'm 45 years old, probably one of the most disruptive times in a lot of our our remembrance. I mean, most of us can't remember a more disruptive time than this. It's also, we're in a massive need for inspiration, right? Like right now, we are all looking for, seeking out inspiration to keep putting that one foot in front of the other one, to keep going. And we're all in the middle of a transformation, both from a cultural perspective, I believe, both from an individual and from a communal perspective. I believe there's a massive transformation taking place. And that's not what this podcast is about. This podcast today is simply one simple message I want you to hear today. One simple thing I want you to take away from today's podcast. It's going to be short, but it's going to be extremely powerful, extremely valuable. You don't need any more disruption. You got plenty of that. My desire today, my goal today, my mission today is to inspire you to believe that this transformation is going to be worth it. And so there's a saying that I always use. I've been using this for a long time, and there's no more appropriate setting for it. There's no more appropriate time for it than right now. And it is simply this. I promise you one thing. This situation is not more than you can handle. It is simply more than you expected. Now, I use that for myself in a lot of situations. And I know if you think back to certain times in your life, that's usually been the case. Because we are so strong, we are so powerful, we are so resilient as human beings. But a lot of times we lose belief in ourselves. We lose sight of the end game, and we get so focused on the chaos and the insanity and the overwhelm of the present moment that we lose sight of our own strength. We lose sight of our own resiliency. And so the only thing I want you to take away from today's short, simple message is this. This is not more than you can handle. I promise you that. This is not more than you can handle. It is simply more than you expected. Guys, we don't even know what the end game is yet. We don't know when the cave door is going to be kicked back open and we're going to be able to come back into society in full effect. We don't know when that is, but I can promise you this, it will happen. We will be released back into the wild. And the goal is this, at least in my belief system is this. The goal is that when we get back out there, when we get back in the game, when we're allowed to play again, that we play with a different set of perspectives. We play with a different set of human beliefs and like human regard. Like we treat each other better. We treat ourselves better. We treat the world better. That's my belief system, that once we're allowed back in the game, that's the way we've got to play it. And so I simply want you to believe this right now. And I promise you this. I'm making you a promise. And if anybody knows, if you know anything about me, if you spend any time with me, I don't make promises that I don't keep. I don't say things that I truly don't believe with my whole heart. And I know for a fact we are going to get through this, and we're going to be better for this after it's all said and done. I promise you that. I know that's hard to believe right now. I know that's hard to even fathom. I know that's hard to digest. But guys, you will get through this. This isn't more than any of us can handle. It's just more than we expected. And it's really about, all it's about is the uncertainty. If somebody told us right now, guys, this is going to be over on May the 1st, we'd all be okay with that. You could conceptualize that. You could wrap your mind around that. You could get some rational beliefs around, okay, May the 1st, I can do that. I can set myself up a system. I can set myself up a schedule. Like I can make it to May 1st. I'm going to be okay in May 1st. It's simply the fact that we don't know the end date that's got us going crazy. Even bigger than the virus itself, it's the uncertainty of what will happen between now and then. And it's the fact that we don't know when then is. And as a human being, one of the things that we crave most in our life, one of the basic 6 human needs, number 1 on the list, is the need for certainty. And right now we just don't have that. But please don't allow that lack of certainty right now to make you believe that we'll always be this way, because it won't be. things will get back to the way that they're supposed to be. We will make it through this particular situation. And guys, I want to tell you this. This is preparing you for another challenge that's going to appear in your life. This won't be the last challenge. This won't be the last adversity. This won't be the last thing that you've got to overcome. And so what you get to do with this one is just knowledge. This is just information. It's growth. It's opportunity for you to get better through this one, so that when the next adversity is presented to you, it's not as catastrophic mentally. You don't live in the chaos. You don't live in the overwhelm. You don't live in the anxiety of the moment. So if you could remove the scenario of this, like, I don't know when this is going to end from your brain. And I know that's really hard to do because, like I said, as humans, one of our 6 human needs is the need for certainty. Number 2 is uncertainty, and you're getting a massive amount of that. You're getting more uncertainty right now than you've ever desired in your life. You're getting more variety right now than you've ever desired in your life. You're getting more surprise right now than you've ever desired in your life. If you're someone who doesn't like surprises, you're absolutely going nuts right now, because every day is a surprise. Every day is more of the unknown. But listen to me now. Embrace the moment. That's really all you can do. We are in this together. We've got to, here's the analogy that I've been using. I've been using the analogy of, I'm a sports guy. Like, I grew up playing sports. Like, sports analogies for me are like really just quick. So most of you have played sports sometime in your life. If you haven't, your husband or your wife has. If you or your wife or you or your husband has not, your kids probably do. Here's the scenario. If the game is going on, and the game is, guys, the buzzer hasn't sounded yet. We're in the middle of a game right now. You can't quit, right? Even if you're getting your butt kicked, no matter how mad you might want to, you can't quit. You've got to keep playing. You've got to keep shifting. You got to keep pivoting. You got to keep adjusting. You got to call a different set of plays so that hopefully you can start to win before the end of the game. And the game will come to an end. The buzzer will sound. There'll be a score on the scoreboard. And my hope and my desire for you, and this is kind of how I'm getting through all this, is I'm in the middle of the game. I got to keep playing. And we all want to be the best player on the field, right? We all want to be the hardest worker, the best player, the one that gets to lift the trophy at the end of the game. Everybody wants that. So in order to do that, you can't stop playing. You got to keep playing hard. You got to keep being creative. You got to keep shifting and pivoting and moving and challenging yourself to get through the next play. So use that analogy next time you get overwhelmed. Next time you start to feel that anxiety, is it's just another play in the game. And eventually the buzzer's going to go off. Eventually the scoreboard's going to read all zeros. There's going to be 2 scores. It's going to be us versus them. And I want us to win. And we can win if you'll just develop that mindset of, this is not more than I can handle. It's just more than I expected. Guys, here's what I want you to know this too. I want to make a promise to you right now. There's a lot of people out there right now playing on your fears. There's a lot of people out there playing on your emotions, playing on your overwhelm, playing on your anxiety. Some people for monetary reasons. Other people just because they're scared. And when you're scared, you want people to be scared with you. So I want to promise you something right now. I want to offer you a safe haven. I am a safe place for you. I've got Facebook groups. I've got a free Facebook group called Wellness Lab Launchpad. You won't be asked for anything. You'll be given anything you ask for, but you won't be asked for anything. It's a free group. There's no sales. There's no pitching. There's no anything. It is a safe place where my clients, people who know me, people who listen to my podcast can come, get daily interaction with me, ask me questions. I do Facebook Lives in there all the time. I bring in guests. I'll bring you on the show. I'll chat with you. I'll DM with you. I'll call you. We'll do a video chat. I will help you get through this situation because I want us to win. I can't win alone. It's going to take all of us. It's going to take the full squad. And I need you to keep playing, okay? And so the best way you can keep playing, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like everywhere you turn right now is overwhelm, anxiety, uncertainty, chaos, if you're watching a lot of the news, if you're on regular Facebook, if you're listening to a bunch of craziness of people thinking the world's coming to an end, if you want to take a step away from that, we've got a safe haven for you. Wellness Lab Launchpad. It's a free group on Facebook. And again, 100% free. We're doing free live workouts in there, guys. We're posting daily workouts. We are trying to give you as much community, as much communication, as much camaraderie, as much love and light and healing and just a safe, like I said, again, a safe place for you to come where you feel like you can take a deep breath and somebody else will pick that weight up for you. Give it to me for a minute. I'll tote it. Like, I need to work out more. You know what I mean? Like, give me the weight. I'll carry it for you for a little while. Right. And then together, collectively, we'll get through this. So a reminder, here's the last thing I want you to tell yourself. The next time you feel overwhelmed, the next time you feel like you don't know if you can go one more step, the next time the uncertainty, the anxiety, the chaos, it just seems like it's way too much, I want you to either write down or I want you to say to yourself, this is not more than I can handle. It's just more than I expected. I'm stronger, I'm more powerful, and I'm more resilient than I could ever believe. That's it. And then we win, guys. We're going to get through this. I promise you. All right, guys, I just wanted to hit you with that simple little message. Know that I'm here. Know I love you. Know I'm available. But we need more people available right now. Communication needs to be at an all-time high. Communication needs to be really ratcheted up. Community needs to be really ratcheted up. That's what I'm here for, guys. Remember, the Thrive Forever Fit Show. If you love this episode, if you love any of my episodes, please share it with a friend, share it with a family member, especially this episode. This is probably an episode that I'm going to be honest with you, everybody probably needs to listen to, because everybody needs a little positivity right now. Everybody needs to know that somebody out there believes that they're going to get through this, that together, collectively, we're going to win the game. When the scoreboard goes to 0 and the 2 scores are up there, us versus them, us is going to win. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. Let me know what you need. I'll see you soon. All right, love you. Bye.